Well, Spring Festival is just around the corner, and many expats are returning to Taiwan. Taoyuan Mayor Cheng Wen-tsan says Taiwan could see more than 10,000 arrivals over Friday and Saturday, and if positivity rates remain at about 10%, more than 1,000 imported cases will arrive at the airport over those 2 days. Experts say Taiwan has sufficient medical capacity to cope with the surge, but only if there are no major domestic outbreaks.
CECC officials inspected the arrival of passengers at Taoyuan's International Airport on Wednesday night. One arrival snapped a selfie with Health Minister Chen Shih-chung from the other side of the windows. It was Chen's third consecutive day at the airport amid a challenging battle against COVID at the border. New testing protocols launched earlier this week for all long-haul passengers. On day one, 58 of 625 long-haul travelers tested positive for COVID, for a positivity rate of 9.28%. On day two, 16 of 287 arrivals were positive, or 5.57%. Chen says the rate may rise in the future.
It seems that testing is going quite smoothly. There are more than 100 PCR machines. So far, the daily positivity rate has ranged between 4% and 10%.
Already, 101 PCR machines have been set up at the airport. Taiwan expects to see a peak in arrivals on Friday and Saturday. According to airport data, 2,538 and 2,388 passengers arrived at the airport on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. About 5,000 more are expected to arrive on Friday in order to finish quarantine before the Lunar New Year. Altogether, Friday and Saturday could see more than 10,000 arrivals. If positivity rates remain at around 10%, as the health minister expects, that means about 1,000 COVID cases will enter Taiwan in just 2 days. The surge in arrivals will put the airport's testing capacity to the test. It could also stretch COVID wards to full capacity, experts say.
If there are no domestic COVID outbreaks and we're only talking about imported cases, there should be just about enough beds to get through the Lunar New Year. But we won't be able to get through if there is an additional burden. We can allow passengers on the same flight to stay 2 to a room if they are diagnosed positive in order to expand capacity at COVID wards.
The CECC has made arrangements to integrate the hospital capacity of Taipei, New Taipei, Taoyuan, and Hsinchu. It has also relaxed standards for hospital discharge to free up beds. Medical experts say capacity will only be sufficient if there are no major domestic outbreaks. They say the government should establish guidelines to decide which patients to send to hospitals and which to send to quarantine centers to enable the more efficient use of medical resources.